Hi and welcome again. So today we're going to have a look at interactive drag and drop quizzes. So there's actually from a normal document. So for example, this one. So we're going to have an input which is we're going to use image to make the quiz more interesting. And also we're going to introduce to you. I'm going to show you how can you make it a drag and drop. So the user should be able to use a drag and drop so they can drag and drop the answer. Okay, so there's actually two apps that we're going to use today. First is Google Doc, and the second one will be Google Drawing. Okay, so now I will just show you straight from, make sure that you open up your Gmail, and then from your drive, you are going to create a new document. So click on new, button, and then Google Doc, and then they will open up a new tab which is Untitled Document. So for today, we're going to create this drag and drop quizzes straight from our Google document. Okay, so here you're going to, after creating a new empty document, so here, okay. So we're going to go through a few types. So the first one will be matching type. So matching type, this one is such as, for my example here, I'm going to ask to match the idioms with the definition. Okay, idioms with the definition. So I'm going to create two table. So I'm going to create two table. In my case here, I'm going to create two table. Okay, two tables. Okay, so this is my answer bank. So answer bank is where the student should grab the answer from here. Okay, so here I'm going to create another table with two column. Okay, another table with two column. So the first column is the definition, the second column is the idiom. So I'm created two table. Okay, the first one is the answer bank. So here where I'm going to insert all draggable answer so that the user should be able to get the answer from here and drag it to the empty space. Okay. For the second table, I have two columns. First column is the definition. Okay. First column is the definition, and the second column is the idiom. So they need to find the match from here and drag it here. Okay. So here and drag it here. Because for example here, my quiz is to match the idioms with the definition. So now we're going to insert our Google Drawing, which is our answer. So now just go to Insert, Drawing, and click on New. Okay. Still in your Google document, click on Insert, go to Drawing, click on New. So now they're going to open up Google Drawing. So without you leaving your Google document, that will bring you here to Drawing. Okay, now you're going to create a text box because your answer is in text. So I'm going to create a text box. Since our answer is in text, we're going to create a text box. So just click here, text box, okay? Click here, text box. You should be able to see a T, small t, which is represent a text box. Okay, you can just drag it or double click. They will automatically create for you a box. For my case here, I just double click it. Once I click on text box, I just double click it anywhere that I want, double click, and then they will create a text box for me. Now, here is the answer. For example, turn the tables. Okay. If you notice this part of area, okay, this part of area is for you. You can format the text box. Okay, here, since it's too small, that's why I zoom it. So here, okay, here's the thing that you can play around to make your text box more appealing. So here is the logo to change the fill color. Here, if you click this one, you can change the line color. Here, you click on this, you can change the border style. Here, you can change the line thickness. Okay, for example, if I choose just a simple straight line, you can also choose the line thickness. If you want it to be thick or thin, you can just go for it. once you're done, once you're done with this, okay, once you're done with editing the color, fill color, you change the line color, you change the border style, you change the thickness, and then you just save and close. So after you create it, just click on save and close. So it will become like this, okay? It will come out like this. Once you click on save and close, it will automatically come out here like this, okay? Turn the table. So then if you wish to edit it, so maybe you think, oh, the color is wrong, it doesn't look appealing at all, or maybe the font is too small, you can always edit it, okay? You don't have to worry, you can always edit it. So you just click back on the table, click on edit, it will bring you back to the Google Drawing, okay? It will bring you back to the Google Drawing. For example, here I already created five Google Drawing, okay? 5 Google Drawing. So I have this, turn the tables, a piece of cake, break your word, apple of my eyes. So, like I said, for this part, I'm asking to match the idioms with the definition. So what can be done by the person who have access to this Google document is, so this person can just click on it and just drag and drop, okay? Drag and drop. But the thing is with this, you must be aware that it needs to be done from Google Drawing, okay? So that's why the step there, you need to insert and then you are insert it from Google Drawing. You're not creating a normal text from Google document, but you are using Google Drawing. So now for this part, I'm going to demonstrate to you. Ready? I'm going to demonstrate to you here. So let me just open it up. So now we're going to do it together, okay? So, okay. Okay, I'm going to just delete this. Okay, there, like I said, the reason why we need two table, even if you don't want the answer bank to be inside a table, is fine. That work as fine as well if you want this to be outside. It's just the reason why I do this is because that I want the person who wish to fill up the answer here, they know from where they can be able to get the answer, what they should do with it. So that's the reason why I created a box that I key in, that I insert all the answer in one side, okay, answer bank in one side, so that the person who going to fill up the answer know what should or he or she done with it. So that's why I put two tables. The first one is the answer bank and then the second one is the question. Okay, okay, let's just... Okay, so the question can be anything. So can be anything at all that you wish, as long as it include a drag and drop. For example here, red for no, green for yes. So I have created my, so let's just create it again. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to create again. So answer bank, again, I'm going to insert a table, just 1 times 1, because I just one row, one column. So I just need one box, that's it. So I go with 1 times 1, okay, insert. So after you creating your Google document, okay, go to insert, table, click on this. So it's going to give me an empty table, okay. So now for your question, so for my question, I'm going to insert a table, so another table, but this time I'm going to create two columns, okay, because on left column, I'm going to give my question. So on the right column, I'm going to give the person empty table, so that person can drag something here, insert here. So let's just here question. So here will be answer. So I have question 1, question 2, question 3. Now, okay, so now I already have the table, the box for my answer bank, and then my question here, and then I have my answer, empty answer here. Okay, empty answer box here. So now we're going to create our drag and drop content. Okay, now we're going to go to insert, drawing, click on this, plus new. You're going to create a new Google drawing. Okay, so insert, drawing, new. Click on it, so it will open up Google Drawing. So they will open up Google Drawing. So this is Google Drawing. So you want to go to here, text box. Okay, you want to go here, text box. Okay, click on it. Like I said, you can create your own text box. Okay, once you click on it, you notice that the cursor change. Okay, previously it was like this. Once you click on this, you will notice your cursor change. It will no longer like this. It will become like this. So you can now create your own text box. So you just by click and drag. So how big you want it, how small you want it. So it's up to you. Okay, you click and then just without let it go. So you can just up to you to design how big, how small you want your text box is. That okay, and then let go. It will create your box. Okay, box. Another way, it's click on this, and then normally this is what I did. Double click. Once you double click, it will automatically create for you a text box. So normally I will do this instead of creating how big I want it. So normally I just double click, so to make it like to make sure that the size will be the same. So normally I just double click on it. So now I'll just go with the second box. Okay, so this is my second box. So now you just double click until you will see it become like this, means you can start typing. So so I just put yes. Okay, yes. And then okay, so this one is without changing the background and anything. Okay, so this is simply just text. So you just save and close. Okay, you just save and close it. So you will see this is the box. So so once you already create it, so you will notice it's already draggable. So you can already drag it. Okay, drag it. Okay, now. But I guess this is too small and this too plain. So nope, I want to change it. Okay, so that's why you click on it. You will see this button edit. So it will open up the drawing again. Okay, it will open up the drawing again. So here. So normally I like to put a color for the box so that people know it's a box, it's a something draggable. I don't like transparent color because it's not easy to make people see that actually a draggable part. So normally I will put color for my filling. So let's say I'm going to go with green. Okay, so if you notice, that's only they're going to fill up the box. So this box is this big, so they're going to fill up the box with the green color. But again, then it's up to you. You can just save and close. But for me, I don't really like it because I like to have a border. For me, I don't like it, so I just go to edit again. I prefer to have a border because again, it's make it obvious that it's a one answer that can be drag and drop. So here, click on this. So here is the border color. I'm just go with black. Okay, so now you will notice there's a black border for this box. Okay, previously there's nothing. Okay, it's the border right here. So now you will not be able to see black color. So I go with the border black. So here you go. You will see there's a black border for this particular text box. But now here is the border weight. So border weight is this how thick you want it. Okay, how thick. You will see right now it's not that thick. It's not really, you will not really see the black color. But then if you change the border weight, for example, let's go with the obvious one, 24. Now you will be able to see this, right? So this is the how thick you want it. So it's up to you. But normally I'll just go with 2 or 3. Okay, normally I go with 2 or 3 because for me that 1 is not really obvious. Usually I don't go with 1 because it's not obvious, so I prefer 2 or 3. So let's say I go with 2. So now at least I will be able to see the black line. Okay. And now for this one, it's up to you. So this is the border style. Okay, right now it's just a straight line. So you can change it if you want it to be a dash or you want it to be a dot like this. So that's a border style. This one, okay? So now I'll just go with the normal one. Okay. So again, I think this thing is too big. So I will make it smaller. I'll make it smaller. Okay, it's up to you. Make it smaller. Just make it smaller again. Okay. You can also change the font if you want it. Okay, you can change the font. So now, once I'm happy with it, just put save and close. So now you will see it. So it's how big is it? So again, even though you are in Google document, you can make it smaller. So you just make it smaller. Okay, you can make it smaller. Drag it. Okay, so now you can make it smaller. So another way is if you want to make sure that let's say you want to make sure that the size will be the same throughout all your answer bank, there's a trick. I will suggest you just copy paste. So you just Control C on your laptop, on your desktop, Control C, you just copy paste and then you edit it. Because like for this one, for my case, why I did it, because I want to ensure that the sizing will be the same. That's the another reason why. So here I just changed to no, and then the background I just changed to red. Save and close. There you go. So normally I did this why I did copy and paste, because I want to just ensure that the sizing is the same, the font is the same. If you want to ensure the format is still the same, I will suggest you to just copy paste again. You just click on it, just Control C and then Control V. So you will have it. Okay. Now, just ensure that you give a proper instruction. Red for no, green for yes. So here, the student or anyone that use your Google document, they should be able to click right now. Click and just drag it. Okay. So now they can drag it. Okay. So now that they can drag it. So that's why I have answer bank and then I have answer. So that's how we can do this. This one is for for drag and drop. So this one is for the matching. Okay, for this kind of part. For example, here like I show you in my presentation, I have this. I have created match the idiom with their definition. I have answer bank. Okay, this is the answer bank, and then the person who go into my document just they just look for the answer, and then they just fill it up. For example, here father and son resemble each other, like father like son. To fail to act as one as promised, break your word. The one you love the most, the apple of my eye. Very easy, a piece of cake. Okay, so you just drag and drop. So that's actually how we want it to be done. Okay, that one is for matching. So now, so that's another way of having an interactive quizzes. This one is fill in the blank. Okay, previously is more like a matching because we have two boxes. Now fill in the blank. So here you create your quiz. For example, here my quiz is fill in the blank with the correct choice between is or are. So table 1, again, I have my answer bank. For this one, I created 2 columns because I wanted to separate is and are. That's the reason why. But if you don't need this table, it's fine as well. Okay, again, we're going to insert from our Google drawing. So insert drawing new. So here I created a text box. So is for is, save and close. So I have two, one for is, one for are. That's the reason why I have these two. So now this is the question, and then what need to be done here again is just drag and drop to the empty one. Okay. Okay. It's more like a fill in the blank. So for fill in the blank, okay, for fill in the blank, okay, for fill in the blank, normally I use this I will do this instead of normally if it's a normal class where the student needs to type or key in, we normally give them underline for like this so that the student can fill up here, right? Okay, the reason why I don't create it like this because later on when you drag it here, okay, it will become like this. It's not, it's you will not really see it to be like to be inside the above the underline. So that's the reason why I created it like this, because so you that can be able to bring it there so it looks like this. So it's up to you, you are the one who design it, but again I will say ensure that the way you created your quiz, the way that you created this, ensure that it will show this, it will show the person where can that particular person fill in the answer, because fill in the blank with the correct choice between insert inside the, okay, ensure that you give, I will say give a proper instruction, because not everybody know what should be done in it. Okay, if you didn't really tell them, so afraid that later on they will not be able to answer it. So or maybe the other way you can do is this is a jar, so another way I will suggest, so if you want to do this, okay, then you just put answer here so that the student know that they should just drag the answer right there next to the question. That's another way. So it's up to you how you want it to be done. But then again, how you're going to create it is the same way as you create any other boxes. Okay, each one of these, okay, is a single image. Okay, I'm letting you know each one of these text box that you create in Google Drawing, okay, each one of these is an image. It's an image. That's why it needs to be done in Google Drawing. Okay, it's an image. It needs to be done from Google Drawing so that it will be easier to move it. Okay, that's why it always when you drag it, it will be one, because it's a actually it's an image right now. So that's why when you drag it, it move the entire thing because it's right now one. Okay, so now that for fill in the blank. Okay, now next. So this one is sorry. This one is stages. This is more like a if you have question that involve step by step. Okay, stages. I'm just showing you. This one is stages, but for this case, we're going to use image. For this case, we're going to use image instead of just now we use text box, right? But for this case, we're going to use images. I have my answer bank. So again, I have my stage here. So first stage, second stage, third stage, fourth stage. How do plants grow? So images. So it doesn't have to. It can be from Google Drawing, or it can be any image from your drive or from your computer. But as long as an image, okay. As long as an image. So now I have uploaded from my computer a few images. Okay, a few images. So it's the same thing, a drag and drop. Okay, for this case, images is the same thing with the one that you create in here. Okay, again, because like I said, every time you create a Google drawing, you actually created a new image. Every time you create a Google drawing, you create a new image. So now here you have 5 image. That's so now here after you upload your image, so the student can as well, the person who wants to use the quiz that you create can just drag out the image from your answer bank and put it in the stage. Okay, so sorry. Here stage. Okay. So like this one. Okay, this is each one of this is a single images. So just drag it here. But then if you think it's too big or too small, so you can play around with the sizing. Okay, let's say you want it to become smaller. The reason why you want it to become smaller, okay, maybe because it's too big for you, so you want it to become smaller, you can always resize it. Because again, it's an image, so you can always resize it. So just drag and drop. Okay, so you just second stage. So it can be any image. Okay, it can be anything at all. Any image. So now that one is for stage. So you can come out with many type of question that you wish to have. Okay, so it doesn't have to follow like whatever I show you here, like a matching, fill in the blank or stages, or if anything you have in mind that involve a drag and drop, so you can also use it. So here for example, here I have red for no, green for yes, or maybe if you are kindergarten, you can also have more fun images that can you be used with your student. Apologize, but the question that for before is already gone from my chat. So if you have any question, can you kindly just copy paste it again so that I will go through your question now. Do we paste this image on Google Drawing? No, you don't have to. No, for if you wish to use images in your quiz, you just use image. It is nothing to do with Google Drawing. Okay, if you wish to use if you wish to use image, you don't need Google Drawing. Google Drawing is more like is creating a new image. We're creating a new image because we need that new text box. Okay, the is are, for the is are, the yes and no. Okay, this one we need it in we use Google Drawing because we need this in image so that it will be able to be used as a drag and drop. So that's why we use Google Drawing. But if you use image, so you don't have to open it up from Google Drawing. Can we create a matching line using underline from left box to yes, it's up to you. Don't worry. Yes, you can do that. This one. Oh, sorry. You can do that. It's up to you. You don't have to worry. So left to right or wherever. If for example here I put it in column. If you want the answer to be in row, like say I do this. Okay, let's say you want it in row. Okay, let's say you want it to be in row, like just table. I have 6 times 2. Even if it's like this.
Hi everyone, my name is Farah. Can you guys hear me? Okay, apologies on that. Miss Katie's laptop is having some kind of problem. So she will try to fix it and she will come back in 2 minutes. In the meantime, I will try my best to answer some of the questions here. So the first one, okay. It is a one good. So Jeremy asked, so it is a one Google Doc shared to the whole class and assist Grab to chance the answer. Yes, because the quiz is made in a Google Doc. What you can do is you can share the document in Google Classroom, and then automatically Google Classroom will make a copy for each student. All right. And then the second one, do the students have to log into Gmail to do this? I've been using Google Forms, so they just click the link. It doesn't necessarily. They can also use the link as well. It's up to you. You have to fix the setting in the Google Doc. Miss Katie will explain on that later on. To mark one by one later. Yes, Jasmine. Yes, you have to mark it one by one later. So, if you if you send the quiz through Google Classroom, then the student will return it in assignment form. So you have to review it one by one, and then you have to return the assignment back to students. It's a little bit different from Google Form. It's automatically marked. Well, you can also input the points, right? But when you use Docs, unfortunately, you have to review it and you have to mark by one later.
Yes, thank you, Farah. I'm so sorry. I have issue with my laptop. I still wouldn't be able to open up my laptop. I
Okay, so
simply
again,
sorry for that.
apologies on the technical. Okay, I think Miss Kitty is back now. All
Eh,
right.
Yep. Oh, hi. Sorry again. Sincerely apologize, but then I still couldn't turn on my laptop. So if you have any question, you can still ask me. I will do my best to guide you. And I'm so sorry I cannot show you the presentation right now because again my laptop didn't work well. I will try to fix it today so that tomorrow it won't happen again. Again, I'm so sorry, but if you have any question, just ask. You can feel free to ask me. I will try my best to show you. Okay, for now, I hope that you can get it. That for each one of the things that you use, okay, for each particular I not items. I will say for each boxes. If you notice, we do yes, no, is, are. For that each boxes is actually images. Okay, images we insert using Google Drawing to create that text box. But then if you have image that you can just drag and drop, okay, if you have image that you can use as drag and drop, you don't have to create a Google Drawing, you just can insert image. Okay, it, actually the thing is yes and no, everything is like that. um, Everything is actually just everything that you use is just an image. That's the reason why I will okay. Since I cannot turn on my laptop, I will try to get Farah to show her slide, that I will still be able to that she will show you the slide, and then I will just guide you from there. Again, I'm so sorry as I cannot turn on my laptop. Can it be auto mark, any setting for it? No, it can't, because we actually doing it for Google document. So it's actually not technically it's not something out to Google form that will automatically calculate the mark. But if you insert it in your Google Classroom, okay, if you insert it in your Google Classroom, what you can do is actually, even though after the student give it back to you, you need to manually mark it. Yeah, but there's no auto mark for it for now. I'm afraid the answer will be no. Okay, I'm still Farah. I'm still waiting. Farah will be helping us with the slide. Wait, yeah. Again, I'm so sorry that my any more type of quiz beside the one you show. Okay, any type of quiz is actually, it can be anything. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be the one like I show you. It can be anything that involving, as long as the quiz that you have, okay, as long as the quiz that you create involving drag and drop. It can be dragging an image, but it must be dragging an image or also a text, as long as involving dragging that thing. So just the thing is pop up in my mind. So normally dragging the one like fill in the blank, matching, stages, anything else that involve dragging. What is the extension can be used in Google Doc for us to marking? Uh, wait sorry, just give me a moment because I'm working with my phone. Okay. Animal. Okay. Yeah. For the quiz, as long as it involve drag and drop, you can try it on. Extension can be used in Google document for us to do marking, especially tick and cross. Extension for now it's straight from Google document. Not that I'm aware of. I'm sorry, I didn't explore. I'm sincerely sorry, but I didn't manage to go through to explore everything in the extension. But then as far as I remember, let me just think. As far as I can remember, there's none from Google document that can do that. But if I come up with, if I can remember something, I will definitely let you know. Yep, if I come across to these kind of features that you are looking for, I will definitely let you know. I will keep in mind. Don't worry. I promise that I keep in mind your. I put yep. I will let you know because I also currently exploring a lot of thing and extension. So yeah, actually there's a lot of interesting thing there. I will definitely let you know once I've found anything that you that can be used. For the slide, okay. For the slide, we are really sorry, but for because we haven't we are working on the we are working on the we are working on the copyright. So for now, we are not yet to be able to share it with people outside of Souls. Yeah. Again, I'm so sorry. So if there's any other, I'm so sorry. Yeah, really, really sorry. I will do my best to ensure that this will not happen again in my next class. Okay, I'll try to show you my presentation. Okay. All right. So is everybody okay? Okay. If are you? Is there anything that you unclear? Maybe about the any other thing? You everybody okay? So like I said, for each one of these, if you can create anything at all, but then again just ensure that the trick is, so every images, so this thing, every answer must be an image. So this is your answer. So anything that you want it to be drag and drop, it must be an image. So the trick is that. Okay, the trick is that. So ensure that it always be an image. So the text, the reason why again we use Google Drawing because we want it to be an image. That's why we insert a drawing. So that's the reason why. After we create the quiz, can we delete the G drawing? Okay, after you create it, okay, after you create the image like is and are, okay, like this, then the table, it will not actually be in your, it will not be saved in your Google Drawing. Okay, so it will be saved directly. It will be only for the use of here. Okay, it will only be here. So if you delete it, it will be gone. It will not be in anywhere else in your drive. It will not affect the quiz unless, okay, unless the one that you create, the one that you create, unless it is from your drive. Okay, unless the one that you create, it is from your drive. If you go insert drawing from drive, okay, unless it is straight from here. If you delete the image from your drive, yes, it will be gone. Yes, it will be gone from your document unless it is. Unless it is from direct from your drive. Because the one is direct from your drive, So then later on it will not be able to retrieve the file. So it will not, the image will be gone. Okay, unless it's straight from your drive. Remember when you insert, there's two options. Here, insert, there's two options. Okay, sorry, a drawing, there's two options. If you create new, if you delete it from here, nothing will happen. If you get it from your drive, if you delete the file from your drive, then that's it, it will be gone. Okay, so the G drawing is like a temporary file. So if you create it from here, so it will be only stay here. So let's just open up. We still have time, so I'm just going to show you how does Google Drawings looks like. Okay, this is Google Drawing. No, Google Drawing is not a temporary file. It's actually a document, same as Google Document, Google Slide. It's actually an apps, a Google G Suite apps application. But it just, if you create it inside this, if you create it inside the document, so it will stay only inside this. Okay, it will stay only inside this. You will not find it in your drive. It's not a function. Yeah, like it's not a function. It's again, it's also a standalone application. So you can also find it here. If you go to new, more, that's a Google Drawing. Okay, that's a Google Drawing. That's a Google Drawing. It's the same thing as Google Document. Google Sheet is an application. Let's say here, just double click. Okay, hello. Just put that. Okay, let's say, okay, done. Just give it a title, hello. So then let's go here, insert drawing from drive. See? So if you create something straight from drawing, like I said, okay, link. If you link it, so every time you update it, it will be updated as well. So just go insert. So here, okay. The thing with this, it will take the entire, including the background, including the empty background. Okay. So if you notice, if you create a text box, the different why normally I go straight from there and not creating a single standalone Google drawing, because if like you see here, it will take the background. The difference between you doing it inside the text, insert the text box straight from Google document, and if you're getting the text box from a Google drawing, is that it will take the entire space, in the entire background. It will take it and it will become like this. If you do it straight from Google document, it will only take the space, the text box that you created. Okay, so we can safely yes, you can delete it. Oh no. Yep, you can you can delete it. You can delete, you can modify it straight from your Google document. The one that you create outside is only the only thing. If you delete it, it will be deleted as well. So normally, yeah, for this, I recommend you just to do it inside your document. You don't have to do like this. Okay. Any other question that I can help you with? Everybody okay? So again, ensure every time you want to use the feature, each one of it must be an image. So it can be an image like create from drawing, it can be an images. So again, you can also insert image, search from web. So rainbow. Okay, so you can just drag it there. Okay, if you want to use this image, maybe you like it, you just drag it there. Let's just say make it smaller. Let's go for another image. This image. You can click on insert, or the other way like what I did is you just drag it there. Okay, make it smaller. If you click on insert, it will be where your current cursor is. For example, I'm here. You see I'm here. So if I click here, I click on insert, it will be there. Here. The place where you put your cursor is. So if I want the image to be beside this rainbow, so I need to ensure that my cursor currently there. Insert image, search by web, and then click insert. Then it will be there. So ensure every time you want to insert your image, your cursor is where you want the image to be is. So later on, you don't have to arrange it again. So just ensure where you want it, so it will be there. Okay. Okay, any other question that we missed that I'm so sorry that I didn't answer? Everybody okay? Okay. Alright, everybody okay, yeah? Again, I'm so sorry for the technical issue that I have today. I will try to fix it straight after this and see what's wrong with my laptop, and hopes that it would happen again for the next class. Okay, everybody clear? Everybody okay? So if everybody clear, I will end this class. So if any other question, you can just key in my chat. Thank you again. Okay, everybody okay, yeah? Alright, so okay. Thank you for joining the class. Again, I'm so sorry for the technical issue.